Stinky though?
I'll tell him to put on deodorant. Then he won't be stinky. Or so I hope. Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna be stinky. Well, we're back. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
It has been a very long time, but Sadana and I decided that we wanted to be here for you.
It's for them. Right?
It's for them.
It's not for us.
What would it be for us for?
This is our therapy.
Is our therapy?
Yeah.
Oh, we need to go ahead. We need to go ahead and cut this mic off.
Without a third party.
We need to go ahead and cut this mic off.
Without a third party.
Go ahead and cut the mic off altogether.
I said what I said.
Third party. This is like third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth.
Well, there's only one person listening. Hey, Sanya.
Well, I thought you were talking about Patrice.
Oh.
Two people.
Nah.
Two people. Patrice listens.
Okay.
Anyway, we're doing this because we like to have a good time.
Yeah, we do.
And we were sitting around, and Sadana was like, come on, let's go do it. Because we are celebrating 17 years.
And the do it was the actual podcast.
No,
right?
no. It was doing it. And you said we celebrated 17 years. And I was like, what about the podcast? Had my priorities all messed up.
Okay, got it.
Duh. You said let's do the podcast, and I was like, all right, bet. Let's go.
Yes.
And so now we're sitting on the couch, actually having a conversation, or going to have a conversation.
And what was the impetus for this was us thinking about, we've been married for 17 years this weekend. We got married on August the 8th, 2008.
Yeah.
In the evening on a rooftop in front of our friends and family, in the presence of God. And we're so grateful. I'll speak for myself. I'm so grateful to have you as my husband.
Aww.
And I'm so grateful to be in this union with you for 17 years.
Aww.
And to have two beautiful, healthy children. And to have good health ourselves. To be able to pour into ourselves. To be able to pour into each other. And to be able to pour into others. So I was like, why not speak about that? And just, I guess, give away some tips and tricks. Because I feel like...
Tips and tricks?
No, not too many tricks. Just one or two. But...
Are there any tips?
Well, I say that to say that this weekend when we were going out to eat and going to the various activities for fulfillment, we let people know that we were celebrating 17 years, and they asked us, "Oh, well, what's the secret? Like, what?
There's a secret?"
Because the one lady was like, "I was married for 2 years. I loved and lost and lost and loved."
She was also drunk. She was like really, really drunk.
And they say alcohol is the truth.
It brings
serum.
out the truth. That's true.
So,
alcohol and fentanyl. Those are the two things.
oh my God.
Those are the two things that bring the truth out of people.
What about shrooms?
I don't know. I don't know about shrooms.
Okay.
I hear people get mind-blowing experiences from shrooms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so.
Okay, got it.
But, I agree with you. I concur with everything you said. I think that having you as a wife is a blessing. I've had many, many, many of corrective experiences that make me appreciate life and appreciate family and appreciate what love is in its truest essence and form. And it's so real to me that it's tangible. And I can truly say that you are a big part of that through God. And I am grateful to have you.
What would you say, I was thinking about this, what would you say are one or two misconceptions you had about marriage? Like before you got in, you were like, this is how marriage is because of what you saw, what you appreciated in your own household or in your own family or even friends. What is one misconception that you...
Eventually, you're just not happy and you're just going to live being unhappy. But one of the things every time I think about the last 17 years, I'm like, time flies when you're having fun. Like it truly does. It does not feel like 17 years. And it's not until we say it to people that we've been married 17 years, and I see their reaction, because this is the first year. I don't know if you feel this way, but this is the first year where it's like people are like, oh my God. Every other year we've been married, it's like, oh, congratulations, oh, happy anniversary. This year people are like, what the hell? Like, y'all 17 years? And of course, some people are like, you guys don't look like you've been married 17 years.
I love that.
I know, right. So it's like the misconception, I will say, is that at some point you're not supposed to be happy anymore. And I think that's sad. I think that's sad. So I guess the first tip is find the happy in your marriage. Find the happy. You know what I always think about? I go to this all the time, and whenever people ask for relationship advice, I always say, when we went to premarital counseling, and the lady recommended that, shout out to her, I don't remember her name, but she was really good.
She was a licensed social worker.
She was a licensed social worker, and she recommended the 5 love languages. And both of us, you know, we were aware of the book. And I feel like a lot of people are aware of the book, but not a lot of people have read it. Would you say like the 5 love languages, like, kind of gave you, because we knew each other at that point.
Yes, we were friends. We were best friends. Yeah. We had hung out.
We went from strangers to friends
to lovers.
To lovers and friends. No, you weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to. Now the audio's all peaked and people's ears all hurting.
You're welcome.
I would like to apologize to the dogs in the area.
You're welcome.
And the dolphins in Orlando.
Oh, that glass that broke. that key I hit.
I would like to apologize for your dinnerware. Your windshield that's now cracked.
So back to the 5 love languages.
Go ahead.
You were saying.
No, I asked you a question.
Oh.
Like,
yes, I feel like people are aware. Some people have heard of it. They've taken maybe the little quiz in the back of the book.
Well, I'm saying, like, my question is, do you feel like that we knew each other? We were dating for about 5 years at that point, right? Yeah, we were dating for almost 5 years. Was it?
No, we were dating for 4 years at that point.
4 years at that point, yeah. We started dating 04.
And 3.
No, 03. Yeah. So we started dating 4 years. Yeah. So we were dating for 4 years. So we were dating for 4 years. And so we had a good handle on who we were as a couple, who we were individually, knowing each other's boundaries and knowing how to care and love for each other. I do believe that the 5 love languages gave me a little bit more of a boost or not necessarily a cheat code, but I was able to hit the button mashing combination.
Up, down, down.
Up, down, down. left, right, be a start. I think it gave me a little bit of insight on how to be more present and how to be more conscientious about your emotional state beyond what I already had before.
Yeah, I agree. So, as a spoiler, your love language is touch.
Huh? You gonna let people know that? Goodness gracious.
It was so funny because when we first started dating, I was like, "You're real touchy-feely."
No, like, we weren't even dating yet.
Oh,
that shows you how out of bounds I was.
Like, why are you rubbing on me?
I wasn't rubbing on you. Don't even
rubbing.
He got me sounding super creepy. Like I'm walking around giving you shoulder massages.
No, it was like you saying stuff and then having to touch me.
Yeah, I would it's one of those things where it's like you're laughing and you just kind of like lean on the person or you kind of nudge them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But I can say that I had
now you do that to me all the time.
Yes. Good. But I had male friends before that weren't that way. Probably because they were
insecure ass niggas. That's what they were.
Oh my God.
They weren't comfortable with their own body. They weren't comfortable with a gorgeous woman's body either.
One.
Let it be known.
First off,
let me tell you about that.
But also maybe their love language wasn't touch, so that wasn't a thing for them. So I just remember when we were, I guess you said non-dating. We weren't dating at the time. I said to you,
non-dating, is that a thing?
We were non-dating. We were just hanging out as friends.
We weren't friends. We were non-dating.
We were friends.
I'm trying to figure out like why couldn't we just be friends? Like why is non-dating the description?
anyway, I remember stating and speaking up for myself. I'm like, you're real touchy-feely. That was my way of being like...
Stop touching me.
Back up.
Keep your hands...
Back up. What they say in Fresh Prince? Back up. Back up.
Keep your hands to yourself. Put your hands in your pockets, mister.
Are you touching me?
And I stopped touching you. For a few years.
Right. And then you were like, so what's good? What's good? So now I'm very much used to you touching me, and I understand that I must, because your love language is touch, and even in a non-sexual way, like I need to.
Oh, I think we were talking about non-sexual, but sure. You have to make that clarification.
I need to pet you, basically. I need to pet you. I need to rub on you. I need to hold your hand. I need to soft caress.
Holding a hand is all right. Holding a hand is all right. Like,
whereas mine is quality time.
Yes.
So even if we're just watching TV and I'm watching TV and you're doing something and doing work, just us sitting together, just that's quality time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chit-chatting here and there. Have you seen, did you hear about this?
I mean...
the kids interjecting, of course.
And sometimes quality time with the kids, too. It's funny because, like, your quality time shows when, like, it's just you and I, and then you're like, look, you do this every time. You, like, look around for a little bit, and you go, like, where's Evie? Or you go, or if it's just like three of us and one of us are missing, or if if the kids are missing, you're just like looking around. Where's so and so? Benjamin!
Because I need quality time with them.
You need quality time with them. So you like going.
That's not their love language. No, but I think we'll have to try to figure out. Yeah. We need to have them take the test, because you know that there's 5 love languages for kids.
Okay, so the point that I was making about this is that I don't think that the test or just knowing a brief synopsis about or having a brief idea, a short idea of what it is enough. Like, I do think that people need to read that book. I think that it gives you insight. I mean, much like a lot of those self-help books, you know, you take from it what you can, and you take from it what is useful to you, and you can dispose of the rest. But as far as like relationships go, I do think that book was something that was a bit eye-opening for me. And I think that people need to read it, especially if you're in a relationship, and no matter what stage of the relationship you're in, if you're in a relationship, pick up that book and just read it so that you can know what your love language is and be able to communicate that to your partner. Yeah. Because like for me, you know, there'll be times where I can see like where it's like, okay, there's like not necessarily a strain, but there's like a chasm, and I'm like, okay, we need time together. And like or
you need petting.
I'm talking about when I'm observing you, when I'm looking at you. It's not about me. But it's like I'll notice that and I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me get a puzzle, or let me get a Lego set, or let me break out the board game, or you know what I mean? Just something where it's like we are interacting together as a family, you know, and we're all connected. And sometimes it's just you and I spending some quality time where I whoop your ass in Uno about 4 or 5 times in a row. And then at the end of the night, I sleep well, and you're wondering why that draw 4 came right after me saying Uno. And I'm like, skills. Do you know what I mean?
So the question for me is, what is one common misconception about marriage that I had before getting into marriage? Rest in peace, my mother. Strong Black woman, mother of 3 children. She was a licensed social worker. She was mom extraordinaire. And so we always saw her go, 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 go. We also saw my dad go, 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 go. But she definitely was the true matriarchal, handle many of things. And I had this honest misconception that she was doing everything. And that's not true. And it wasn't until I became an adult and a parent myself that I was like, Dad handled a lot, and they handled a lot together. It's just that she was louder and she was more forceful. And not forceful in the context of like pushing or shoving, but just her voice still rings in my head as what to do and what not to do. But But I think that was one of the common misconceptions. Like, okay, I'm the mother. I got to take care of this. And that's a misconception because there are many of things throughout the day, throughout the week, that I rely on you to help with in terms of making decisions for the kids, making decisions for me, making decisions just overall. And so I'm grateful for that. And I think I thought before going in, like, okay, as a wife and as a mother, I'm making a good majority of the decisions, but that's not true. So
Interesting.
Thanks for letting me share.
Therapy. I do think that that's interesting. Mostly because like it doesn't come across that way to me. And I think it's mostly because like just could be my personality, just taking things in stride. You know, where it's just like, okay, this needs to be done, let's go ahead and do it. This needs to be done, let's go ahead and do it. But I do feel like we share a lot of the brunt of parenting. As far as our marriage, I do think that we keep things relatively balanced, you know, where it's like we give and take to each other, and make sure that we are being attentive to each other's needs. I don't hesitate to step up and be like, what you need? What do we need? And, you know, when you're talking about things, complaining about work or complaining about the kids or complaining about me, like I receive it and I try to offer help where I can, and the places I can, I just pray over it and just be like, okay, well, God, help her out because I don't know what to do.
I can't help her ass.
I ain't do it right now. I'll be like, did you talk to your therapist this week?
Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take
you got
the
that.
wheel.
You got this one? All right. All right, I'm going to go get a drink. That was a lot. Just sit in the corner.
Thank God for therapists. Thank God for therapists.
But I mean, it's the truth, though. It's the truth. You know, I believe in living and walking with gratitude, and when you express gratitude and you put out gratitude, you get joy and you get happiness. And so, when things are stressful, I know we do a good job of leaning on one another. I will admit that I do tend to internalize a lot, but when I do feel like it's overwhelming, I'll be like, oh,
you wait till it bubbles
let
over.
me tell you something. Let me talk to you. So that's when it's like bubbling over. That's when I'm like, okay, I need to let me let you know about this right quick.
You don't have to wait for it to bubble over.
You've
gotten better over the years, to be honest.
I've definitely got better over the years. I know I've gotten better over the years, and that's growth.
That's growth.
That's growth.
I love that.
It took 17 plus years. We still ain't over it yet.
Oh my goodness.
Still ain't over it yet.
So we celebrate each other.
Yeah.
We celebrate the accomplishment of marriage of 17 years.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for you.
I'm grateful for you too. You make me laugh. You make me smile. And I every time I see you, I know you see me. You see me approaching. And I have a big smile on my face when I see you. That is like 100% genuine. Every time.
And I was like, what you want?
What you want?
What you do? What you do? What you want?
I'm like, marry you? That's what I did. But it's like, it's genuine. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very, very happy. So we had a really cool thing happen on our 17th anniversary. And I thought it was, I love that for us.
What happened?
I love that moment. We finished eating at the restaurant down at the National Harbor. And as we were walking away, we were going to the garage. And you were like, we didn't take a single picture. And for me, I love taking pictures. I love it. But a lot of times I do like just being in the moment and not having to think about taking pictures. And so I was just like, all right, fine, let's go take a picture. And so
we were almost to the garage.
We were at the garage, yeah, but we needed to take a picture.
And the sky was beautiful.
It was a beautiful night. It was. We'll make sure that the picture is up. And so as we were walking away, there's that place in the National Harbor before you start walking downstairs. For those that know, you know, there's like this little balcony area. It's kind of like a oval area where you can overlook the stage area and also the Ferris wheel, and you can see some people walking about. So we walk back over there, and as we walk back over there, what we always do whenever we see people, we're like, okay, they're taking a picture. Let's go ahead and ask them. We'll take a picture of them. They take a picture of us. All will be well. And so there was a father with a family of maybe 4 or 5, and as they were standing there, I overheard him say, "Get the birthday girl in the middle," and I was like, "Oh, get out of here!" Like, it's her birthday, and I didn't see who it was. I just heard him say that. And so as I approached, I was like, let me take a picture of you guys, and you guys can take a picture of us. And he was like, oh yeah, sure, thank you. And he handed me his phone. And then I was like, it's your birthday? And then the young girl raised her hand. She had a really big afro, just an adorable smile. And she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, it's my birthday. And then I was like, it's our anniversary. And she was like, oh, wow. And so like I took a picture. And then right after, I looked at her face. I was like, she has to be either 16 or 17 years old. She looks to be about that age. And so I was like, how old are you? And she said, I'm 17. And I was like, we're celebrating our 17th year. And the dad was like, what? Oh my God, what are the odds? It's like just all the laughter, like at that point they just became family. We were like, we need to take a picture together. So we took a picture with the young lady. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say her name. Took a picture with the young lady, and the father took a picture of us as well. But I love that moment because I think that
kismet.
Yeah, the kismet. I think that one of the things that we always talk about, we're not even like all into numerology and stuff like that, but the number 8 is very important to us and our family and love. The idea of the 8 on the side of infinity and just that number. I know in the Chinese culture as well,
8 is really
it's
lucky.
A very lucky number. And so a lot of what we have in our lives is revolves around the number 8. Like just little things that people would say are coincidences, but if you know me, I don't really believe in coincidences. And so I thought it was sweet that we met this girl on her 17th birthday, on our 17th year, with the combination of 7 plus 1 being 8. And it's just like, oh, look at this. Here's this girl who was born.
And her dad said she was born
married.
In the evening. And of course, we got married in the evening. So it's like, as she's being born, we're being born.
And it's just, and we were on our way out. Like we were done eating dinner. We were, heading home. And it was just that one moment of being like, let's go take a picture.
Right.
That one moment, let's go take a picture, and just hearing that conversation. And lo and behold, we ended up being a part of her birthday celebration. Yeah. And she became part of our marital celebration.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. Okay. All right. Screen time.
What are you watching?
Ooh. You know what? Right before we came down, this isn't really something I was watching. But I was thinking about... No. See, now I'm going to edit that out. It's watching you. That's what I was watching.
Hey.
Remember that joke? What are the 2 sexiest animals in the farm?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Classic. Brown chicken, brown cow. You have to say it right.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Brown chicken, brown cow. There's how like sometimes you have a song that just kind of repeats in your head, like it just pops up randomly from time to time.
Yeah.
I got about like 30 or 40 of those songs. But today, Falling by Montel Jordan popped into my head. And I was just singing it before we came down. And I was like thinking about Montel Jordan, and I think he had a really great career. But it is like defined by This Is How We Do It. Mm-hmm. Like that's really like, the song where it's just like if somebody doesn't know his library, they're gonna think that he's a one-hit wonder. But he had like some really amazing
good bangers.
songs.
Yeah.
And, like,
and it wasn't until in the last 5 years I realized that wasn't Slick Rick on the song. That was him.
You thought that was Slick Rick?
I thought that was him.
The Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, like he did the voice. So
yeah, he was imitating the voice.
I'm not a big hip hop head. I'm none the wiser.
That's interesting.
I knew all the words.
Even in the video, even in the.
But just because somebody's not in the video doesn't mean that they.
That's true.
You know.
That's true.
Sometimes you can't get the person for the video.
That's true. I think Slick Rick was locked up at that time.
So
too.
see.
I think
in my mind.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, Montel Jordan. I don't as far as screen time is concerned, I don't really have a screen time thing, or I don't really want to talk about a screen time thing. I'm more interested in appreciating that song Falling. Like, that song was a banger. It had that MCA Straight Up Menace sample in it. Like, that song was hard. But that's my favorite. Of course, after This Is How We Do It, that's my favorite Montel Jordan song. Like I could listen to that song over and over. I have a playlist called Tap That Back, and I would look and I did not see that song.
Who you tapping?
Tap That Back on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
I ain't tapping nobody back except for yo. See, now I'm gonna have to take that out too.
Why?
And that's how we stay together 17.
This is not a kid-friendly podcast.
Why not? Parents can't play this for their kid. I could censor out when I said that.
Kids don't want to hear what we got to say.
I think the kids will want to hear.
Interesting.
No, they won't. But that song, Falling, I think is dope. It's one of the greatest. One of the greatest. It's on my list of one of the greatest songs of all time.
Okay.
Classic. Okay. What's your screen time?
Screen time for me.
Or music time?
I haven't really been watching TV like that, but on my way to and from work. So I'm one of those people where before work, after work, I need to be watching or hearing something funny because...
Work.
Right. Days can be heavy. How about that? My work can be heavy. Life can be heavy. How about that? So if I have somebody who is comical, who can help bring levity to me, inspire me, motivate me, keep me going. So I've been listening to funny podcasts in the morning, funny podcasts as I come home. And one that I really gravitate to, but probably aren't listening enough, is Keke Palmer's Hey, This Is Keke. I love her energy. I love her spirit. Funny enough, I think I told you, she's admitted multiple times, at least, I don't know if it's true or not, that she has ADD. Mm-hmm. And you can actually see how helpful that is for her as she interviews people on her podcast, because she stays on topic. She has an agenda. They get through it. But when I tell you she is quick with it, so intellectually sharp that she's able to ask the questions, give her opinion on it, still keep the conversation going. It's like chef's kiss. How great. And so I think I've told you about, there was a recent interview she had with Marlon Wayans, and he admitted, he was like, I got ADD too, so this is going to be all over the place. But they did an awesome job together. I was just laughing. He was talking about his legacy and what he's done with the family, and it just went so quickly. I was just like, oh, I want more to it. But I was like, and I've told you, I've listened to her interview other people, and she's so funny, and she does these different voices and just very charismatic. And I was telling you, I was like, she gets through her podcast episodes real well. Like, whatever agenda she has, her people are on top of her, she's on top of them. And then I happened to look down, I think it was this week or last week, and I was like, oh, I have this thing on 1.25. So, so that's why it's going by so fast, one. And two, why it seems like she is just zip, 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 zip. Because sometimes I'll listen to my podcast, so I can get through them.
Get through it real quick.
Sometimes the guests are kind of slow. She's not slow, but,
funny.
But it's funny because I was like, oh, she's funny. Good. She gets right on through it. And I get everything, all my boxes get checked listening to.
It's like, I'll finish the whole episode before we get home. Why does she sound like a chipmunk? Yeah, well.
She doesn't though.
I know.
So just kudos to her for being so well skilled, smart, talented. I joke to myself that I want to be Keke when I grow up. So She may be a little bit younger than me, but
maybe just
a little bit.
Maybe just a little bit.
Baby, this is Kiki Palmer. Yeah, she's just so multi-talented, and I love that for her audience.
And you know, like, she's just one of those people that just has a beautiful spirit.
Yes.
So it's just like hearing her talk, hearing her laugh.
Yes.
It's just like, you're just like, oh, I would love to sit down and have dinner with her. That's what it feels like.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, just, somebody that you would just like to meet.
Yeah.
What do they say the criteria for choosing an elected official? Can you have a beer with them? That's what it is. What's the black equivalent for that? I don't think like having a beer is it. Invite them to the cookout. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the black equivalent. Like, would you invite the candidate to the cookout?
Yeah.
If they can't hang at
and
the
they
cookout,
can get along with all the people at the cookout.
Like,
they know how to play dominoes.
A lot of these politicians,
they can play spades.
They cannot be at the
double
cookout.
Dutch.
That's
good.
Listen, next time you guys go to the ballot box, you look at them list of names and you say, which one of these people can go to the cookout? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's it.
That makes a difference.
It makes a difference, and it can make a difference in the country. Let's all heal each other.
Not you getting political at the end. Excuse me.
Do you remember how Jerry Springer used to have
the final word?
like it wasn't until I was an adult. I was thinking about this like a week or two ago. I was like, out of all the craziness that used to happen on the show, this man really tried to end it on a positive note. Like, what are you doing?
In the background, shaving cream and hair pieces.
What? Like, people getting bandaged up, being put into ambulances.
Everybody always runs to the back green room because they found out.
No. That wasn't Jerry Springer. People used to catch fists on you. You're thinking Maury. Maury's when people used to run to the back.
That's true.
But it's like he really used to. Like, he was like, you know what? I did all
final thought.
The final thought. He's like, I did all of this stuff. But let me go ahead and punch this ticket to heaven right quick. Let me just go ahead and if I get 12 of these, I get 1 minute in heaven.
He was a lawyer.
So
that was his final.
The closing argument. I understand. But like, to me, it's
he had an opening.
Just thinking about it,
had a closing.
where it's like the whole episode was like nothing but the worst of us. I mean, whether or not it was real, I don't think it matters. Like, you're still putting it on the screen. But it's like, then he would be like, let's all love one another. What?
But then,
let's all love one another.
Staying tuned for the next episode
where Steve's gonna have to put somebody in a full Nelson.
Then Steve actually had his own show. Remember?
I've never seen Steve's show. All right, well.
What's your final thought? What's your closing argument?
I'm saying that to say that was my final thought. The political comment. That was my final
message
thought. Of all the laughs and kikiing that we were doing. The dudes kiki or dudes? I told you about this girl that told me men don't giggle.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean?
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel confused. Like, what do you mean? I didn't know that.
Maybe you goggle.
Giggling. I didn't know giggling that was a sign to gender. I didn't know that. Like,
she gave you a different verb?
She made it seem like it was like a curtsy. Like a curtsy or something. Like, men don't curtsy. Like, it just sounded weird. Guffaw. No, guffaw is like a really loud laugh.
Yeah, it's a loud, boisterous laugh. SAT word for you.
I love it. You used it wrong, but I love it.
But I'm just trying to say,
chuckle.
God. So maybe. Did she say, "Guys"?
No, I don't think she did. I think we landed on snicker because like we went back and forth a little bit. I think we landed on snicker.
What happened to her? Where is she?
She's good. I ran into her not too long ago. I gotta text her and find out if she
remembers. Who you texting?
Who back on tapping? Who I'm texting? Got a lot of questions for right now. 17 years, y'all. 17 years. And we still together. If you don't know what that means, just go ahead and log off. Don't ever subscribe. Don't like and subscribe.
That's in living color.
It's one of those. Okay, so next time we get together, we're going to talk about the movie that I shot.
Oh. And
we're going to talk about your progress on your new book, Cooking and Crying.
Oh.
We're going to talk about your
You want me to cry?
Cooking and Crying. Talk about the progress on your new book. All right?
Okay, I'll be ready for it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. I don't think we did an intro, but here's the outro. We appreciate you guys. My name is Joseph. This is my wife, Sadana. We are the Vivens. And we thank you so much for listening to First off.
Hey, this is Evie. Thanks for listening to First Off, featuring my parents, Sadana and Joseph. Music by Uncle Verse. You can hear more of his music at VERSGBOS on Instagram. That's Verse G Boss. You can find us on Instagram too, at First Off Podcast and at Are You a Fan Yet? Or visit viviansmedia.com. And this outro is done by me, EVEE. Evie, bye-bye!